Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of the Boys Table, brought to you by Junub Arts Pro. And today I am joined by
Director Steve.
Director Steve. Welcome to the Boys Table.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Very okay.
And today we are diving deep into sports. Yeah. So which team do you support in South Sudan? South Sudan football in general.
In South Sudan, I support a team called El Merrick Bentiu.
El Merrick Bentiu.
Yeah.
Okay. In South Sudan we have like the Qatar FC. We also have El Merrick Bentiu, as we have said, and we also have the Jamus, and many other teams that are also playing football. Why do you choose between these three? Like, why do you choose El Merrick Bentiu?
Of course, in football, you choose the team that when you watch it play, it gives you what you need from the football. Like when they're giving you the skills, the team is performing well. Of course, that's what you're going to watch.
Okay. All right. So recently there are some informations about an upgrade in the football of South Sudan actually, and to talk about that, I actually mean Jamus FC. They are like constructing a new playground like for the players, and most of their players I think are actually not in the country currently. They are in Kigali. Most of their players are in Kigali. But also there's some information that has been going around through social media and all that, like termination of players, hiring of new players. That is happening within like the Jamus FC actually. Do you have any information about that?
Talking of the progress of South Sudan football is going very well, especially when it comes to the term of constructing stadiums. That means now the football in South Sudan is becoming professional. Because now a team constructing a football stadium, that football stadium, that one is a development to the country and also a development to the sport.
Okay. So
then talking of this one, the termination of contract. This one, of course, as you know, even in your own house, someone cannot come and tell you, evacuate from here, this is my place. Sometimes these players, their contract being terminated is because of misconduct. Misconduct. All
right. So since this is happening with Jamus FC, and we are in the context of South Sudan, we are speaking in the context of South Sudan as football in general. So let's say next time it might not be in Jamus, it might happen in Al Merrick FC, right? The same thing, terminating of contract of players and also hiring new players at the same time. Do you think this is appropriate? Like someone is just starting their career. Their career is just at the peak, right? They start progressing and all that, and all of a sudden your contract has been terminated. Like, is it a good thing? Because it might happen to one of the players of Al Merrick one day. Do you think that is the right way to handle it?
Yeah, that one, it depends. There's this one in the world we are living. There are things that are called rules. Then, as we know, there's this one, rule of law.
There's rule of law.
So even in football, there are rules. No one is bigger than the club.
Yeah, sure.
So when you have misconduct, when you are misbehaving, you are indisciplined player, of course they will have to terminate your contract.
Okay.
Yeah. So discipline is what we need. Yeah. No one can come and tell, like, let's say you sign a player and that player does not show up in the training. That one, of course, what are we going to do with you? Even Messi, the football go to training every day. Yeah. So when you are telling me you are not going to the pitch, and then later you are saying, what if you are now, like, for you are depending them. What if later they don't go and play and they are being paid? They are not giving the play that this team want, and they were giving the contract. They don't do trainings. They don't know to play with the other players, because training sometimes also is the one that shapes the teams on how they're going to play. The play style is the one given by the coaches. So the coaches give play style on how you're going to play in a match. So now let's say if some players don't show up to that training, then later you're going to the match, you're playing differently from what the coach has instructed the other players. That one, now you bring failure to the team.
Okay.
So that one will lead to
now in general, it's like you're saying the problem is actually from the misconduct of the players, right?
Yeah.
So we don't get to blame the coaches, but we say some of the players, maybe their act of conduct did not match with what the rules and maybe guidelines of the football or the team that they're actually
in discipline.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Of course, like discipline is something very important. It's not just also ending in football side, but in most of the areas that we do things in our life. Because if we are not disciplined, we attract a lot of things that are going to be negative actually in our careers or maybe in how we live our daily life. And to all our viewers who are watching, follow us on all our platforms so that you don't miss the next episode that is going to come. Of course, it's going to be episode number 3, where we will dive either into entertainment, that is music, comedy, sports, or business. Thank you for watching.
French.
Soundtrack made another hit.
Now you wanna get it on my horse. In a minute, then I thought I was gone. 2 step and shot to give it on the low.